Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Borders. So once again, we lose 1-0, and once again, a toothless performance by Chelsea. And in today's player watch, I'm going to be focusing on Lukaku, and I'm going to be asking the question: has our attack got weaker since Lukaku has joined the club? So guys, Man City done us, Juventus done us. And first of all, like I congratulated Manchester City, I'm going to congratulate Juventus on a sterling defensive display. We always knew that they were going to be strong defensively. Bonucci, De Ligt was superb today. Sandro was good as well. So they just formed a wall we could not break through. And they gained in confidence, and the danger man, I said we needed to watch out for Chiesa, who played up front today, scored that vital goal. And so again, we just didn't get the attack going at all. And today our defence was surprisingly poor. We looked vulnerable every time Juventus attacked, and arguably they should have won 2-0 with Bernardeschi missing a simple chance to make it 2-0. And Silva was uncharacteristically at fault for his goal, where he just didn't mark his man properly. But my question is, are we weaker in attack now that Lukaku has joined us? You know, Lukaku came in, and I was a big advocate of Lukaku when he came in, because last season, as you can see, that we created chance after chance after chance, but our problem was converting the chances. But now we've got someone, admittedly, he's had a great start, and I'm not knocking Lukaku, by the way, before anyone starts. I'm not knocking him, but what I'm saying is the way that we play, that we need to adapt to the way that Lukaku is, because Lukaku is more of a target man. Last year, our strikers were more fluid, unless we played with Giroud at times. Even Giroud sort of drops deep sometimes, and he doesn't always stay, trying to pin himself against that last defender and have the knock-ons, etc. He tries to move around a little bit more. Tammy Abraham, you saw, was a bit more fluid. He used to like to run the channels as well. And he was a selfless runner. And what he used to do with his sort of infectious running and enthusiasm, his movement used to sometimes take away the defenders and allow our 210s a bit more room to operate in. But with Lukaku in the side now, what we find is that Lukaku he doesn't move around as much, and he likes to pin himself on one of the centre-backs. And so he sort of backs himself for his strength up against the centre-back. So what he likes to do is sort of receive the ball, try to spin his player, or try to lay the ball off. But today he was up against a wily old Bonucci, and what Bonucci does, he wasn't touch tight to Lukaku to allow him that opportunity. He sort of dropped off him a bit, so Lukaku was struggling to get the service. Okay, we wasn't getting a lot of service, but there's a disconnect between the midfield and the attack, because Lukaku's not somebody who's going to come deep to look for the ball and try to influence the play that way. He's more, as I said, as a more of a final third attacker. Another thing what Lukaku doesn't give us is a pressing, because when we do play with a false nine, or even when we played with Tammy or someone, the pressing was on point, because he used to be a bit quicker, more mobile when closing down the defenders. So yeah, obviously we may need to play a few more games with Lukaku to understand his play a bit more, but the style, you can see that our style has changed a lot. We're no longer this fluid attacking force. Even Europe last season, what was so great about our play, especially in the knockout stages, was the way that we were quite fluid, and there was a lot of interchanging of players in that attacking front three. Admittedly, we're missing like Mason Mount, and I think Mason Mount is movement and is the way he connects the defence and attack is vitally missing. We missed the running of Kante as well, so yeah, so that played a part. But I just feel that, and I'll say the same thing as well. If we bought Erling Haaland, it will be the same as well, because Erling Haaland, he likes to play on the last attacker as well, and probably a slightly bit more mobile than Lukaku, but he's more of a fox in the box type player. In anything in and around the box, he gets on the end of. But today, even when Lukaku did have his chances, we paid big bucks for. He got that one chance. He's got to take it. Okay, he's feeding on scraps for most of the game, but he had a glorious chance near the end, and he knocks the ball over the bar. So those chances are the ones. You saw Messi yesterday. Messi didn't really have a lot of a lot of chances, but when he had that chance, it wasn't even a half chance. He's got an opening, puts the ball into the back of the net. But I'm hoping for better times. I'm not writing the guy off yet. I've seen some people ready to knock Lukaku, and some people didn't want him here in the first place. And I'm hearing all this negative stuff at the moment. But you know what? I still think, as I said, once we start to gel, once he starts to play more regularly with the forward line, then I think hopefully it will improve. Somebody who would probably have been a better option for us, but he needs to improve his output. Although he scored today, is Chiesa, because Chiesa would make a perfect false nine. He's good finisher, although his goal output isn't great at the moment. He's 23, that can still improve, and most of the time he's been operating as a winger. But he can stretch the play. He can shoot from distance as well, and the goal he scored today was a great finish. And yeah, so we've been linked with him because I'd love to get somebody like him in, somebody who can drive and commit the defenders, because we just haven't got that at all. Ziyech again doesn't do that for us. Havertz, he was driving a bit, but still not committing defenders enough. Pulisic is probably the only one we've got, but he's always injured. Hudson-Odoi played as a wing back. Again, I see he doesn't do enough of committing players. So I just wish we can get in a player, an attacking player who's got that, that sort of Eden Hazard type, low sense of gravity, can go one way, can go the other way, can open up these stubborn defences. But, I'm struggling, I'm scratching my head at who, apart from Pulisic, we've got in the team who's capable of doing that. So anyway, not a great day in the office, 2 back-to-back defeats, so we move on. We play Southampton on Saturday, so we need a good result. Southampton are no mugs. They've had a great result against Manchester City. They defend well, so that's going to be another testing game for us. So let's see how we can get on. This is a time where we see the mentality of the players, because what we've seen in past seasons is when things haven't been going right, the players' heads drop. So Tuchel's got a big job now to get the players back on track now after back-to-back defeats. So let's hope that he can get the players playing properly again. Let's like to see some more attacking, brave football, because we've been a bit defensive and negative recently. So I want to see us playing with just a little bit more energy, a bit more creativity, a bit more drive. So put your comments below. So let me think. What do you think about the comments about Lukaku? Do you agree with me on the Lukaku situation, or do you think there are other issues? If so, just stick your comments in the section below. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye.